I had a private investigator run a background check on me and it built my credibility. I'm going to talk to you about how to build credibility in your business, your surplus fund or whatever business you work. But do me a favor, before we get there, if you've not subscribed to my channel, click below, click the notification. I would like for you to be one of my lucky winners. Okay, so I've talked about this story in other videos. I'm at home one evening and my cell phone rings, and I usually don't pick it up for strange phone numbers, but for whatever reason, the number and where this area was, and I had been working, I get this call. I picked up, and the guy is a private investigator. He starts giving me all this information on myself. I thought he was a lawyer or something like that, but he's like, "Are you David Church?" "Yes, sir." "Are you this?" And he tells me everything about myself, tells me what I'm doing, my business and everything. He goes, "I just want to let you know you're legit." I'm like, "Okay, thank you. Who am I speaking to?" And then he said, "So I called the guy about a California unclaimed fund. You have to give a lot of personal information, including a social security number." And the guy was questioning if I was legit. So he called up his buddy and he said, "Hey, this guy's saying that I have property that belongs to me." So the buddy went ahead and he went on the California website. He verified that my business was registered there. He did all sorts of, he looked me up online, he looked up all my personal information. And then he went and he found the claim in the California website, and he called his buddy. He's like, "I can't find any dirt on this guy." So then he called me up to ask me some questions about myself. One of the main questions I get as a coach in this business is, what do you say to people when they want to know how you're legit? How do people know that they can trust you? So for a few things I'm going to give that have helped me in the business. First of all, when I first started this business, I did it under my personal name, and I did everything under my personal name, and I had no website, no nothing, and it worked fine. But when people contact me, when I first of all contact people, number one is your demeanor. You have to be professional. And that's where I say time and time again, your opening with your script is huge. You have to have excellence in everything you do. You start off, and with my script, I say, "This is David Church trying to reach John Smith," and I pause. And if you know me and you watch any of my videos, you know that I tend to talk really fast. I just pause. "Yeah, this is John. John, I'm calling you about the property on 123 Main Street with the Bank of America account for $25,000. Are you familiar with this account that's gone dormant?" Again, a pause. I've given him his name, I've given him his address, and I've given him the fact that that account's dormant. And then from there, if he says, "Well, I lived there, I had that address," or "That was my dad's name," or something, then I start giving him more information. "Well, this account was associated with this address. It has been turned over. It is dormant. With your permission, I would like to work with you and assist you in claiming these. I'm licensed with the state and I have authority to do this." So right there in my script, I've given the script, I've given him a sense of professionalism, and I want to have excellent customer service. And the way, if he starts asking me questions about myself, which he will, I want to be able to get him in a comfort zone there. So how long have I done this for? How much have I claimed? And this is where, if you have not done, you never want to lie. You don't want to say, "Oh, I've gotten 10 people paid," or "I've done this." Now, I do have people that pair up with other people and they become partners, and they could say something like, "My partners and I have," like personally, I should count how much I've collected, but it's been hundreds of thousands of dollars at this point, and I could just say, "Well, we've collected hundreds of thousands, if not millions, but we've collected hundreds of thousands of dollars of unclaimed funds. We help out, we assist people all the time." So I can say that. I have some video testimonies I could show people. Now, if you go and you look at family, like I challenge you to do, and get some people paid that you know, at least get them under contract, can you get that person on video? Absolutely. Say my mom has unclaimed funds that she didn't know she has, and I called her and I said, "Mom, can I assist you?" In fact, I did that with my old boss, and it wasn't that much. It was like a $50 claim, but I called him, the head of the math department, the first high school I worked at, and I just said, "Hey, did you know you had this much money?" And ironically, he got another claim in from his former address, or funds put in at that same address, and I was able to get him paid twice. I used him as a testimony, and then I got a few other people paid, and I used them as a testimony, some on video, some word of mouth, and then more and more videos, and I build up my credibility that way. Now, if you don't have that and you're brand new, get some people paid, get them under agreements, people that you know. I guarantee you 1 out of every 10 people have unclaimed funds that they don't know about. It's fairly easy to find somebody that you know. I have an aunt the other day out of state, and I looked her name up, and she's got $500-600 that she didn't even know she had. So that would be the first part of the demeanor. That's the first part that you need to do. Your script, your professionalism, customer service. And then I've talked a lot about testimonials and getting your testimonials. And if you don't know, if you haven't worked the business, work a few small claims, get a few people paid, build up some testimonials. Now, something else I want to challenge you on is it does take time to build this business. A lot of people want to start making six figures in the business. When I first started working the business, I was nowhere near six figures. I lost a couple deals because I didn't really know what I was doing. This was years ago. I had people that went around me with an attorney, which was sad. I had all sorts of different things happen. And you learn how to work it, you learn how to do the script. And that's why I say start off small, get that process going, and then promote yourself and go bigger because you're working your way up the ladder. Websites are huge. I didn't have one in the beginning. I did plenty of deals without one. People will eventually ask you for a website. So all I did with JD Vista is I put a J and then a D together and I made it Vista, which sounds very professional. Maybe your initials might work. Two people in Surplus Fund just did a company. Her name is Rose, his name was Nick. They did R in Recovery. They're working together as partners, and I thought that was a pretty good name. But something that sounds professional that you could put together, you want to check and make sure that no one has claimed this, that it's available. And you can open up a website with that name and have that name on there and start putting your testimonials on the website. And if you don't have any testimonials in the beginning, like I said, get those small deals, get those testimonies, put those on the website. Even if you could put, like, say you got John Smith paid, John S. just paid, and you don't even have to put the amount, just paid in Cincinnati, Ohio, and whoever else it is. And then your business name, if you're doing a DBA, doing business as, you can also do that. So like if you're doing your personal name, but you want to be doing a DBA, you can register that and with the state and go and be doing the DBA as well. But keeping it professional, keeping everything clean is going to build you credibility in the business. So when you do get checked out, and I have people that's the furthest I've been checked out so far in this business, I was like, wow. Now I have had attorneys call me, I've had other people call me, and I've had them ask questions. That's going to happen, like, hey, you contacted a client of mine about funds, and I'll say, yeah, my name is David. I'm president of JD Vista. I'm registered, and we get people paid all the time. In fact, some of the people that we work with, they've seen attorneys getting people paid, and they've seen it shady, and they've had their clients knock the attorney out by just canceling the contract and then doing the deal with them, and that's happened too, which is pretty cool. But again, building credibility in the business, your demeanor, getting some testimonies, a website, your business name, and really coming off as that professional. You've got to have a sense of excellence, and you've got to have a sense of customer service in doing this. Hey everyone, I hope this helped. Feel free to ask any questions that you want in the comments. If you haven't registered for my channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. Click the notification and the register for my channel, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.